everyone, it's Ash here coming at you today with another episode of Clash Royale News. I feel like that should just like fly in with awesome graphics, but today you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. No awesome graphics. Today there's a lot to talk about today, so what I want to cover in this video is the update. When is the update? What is the update going to be? What isn't the update going to be? And then answer some really frequently kind of talked about topics right now in the community. Is there going to be another 20-win challenge? What's the deal with the emotes? Are they ever going to be free or just cost gold? We'll also talk about heroes. What's up with all these hero leaks going around? Is there any kind of credibility to these rumors and these leaked gameplays that are kind of cropping up on Reddit and also on YouTube? And we're also going to touch a little bit on the state of the game in the opinion of yours truly. So a lot to get to today. Actually, let's just start with the interesting decision on CRL, which is kicking off in a couple weeks, guys. I had a huge interview, about 25-minute interview with Mastery Matt and Trainer Louise to kind of break down the league, talk about what's going on, talk about the favorites, and maybe some dark horses. So if you missed that video, I'll link it in the description below. Of course, you're going to want to subscribe to the Clash Royale Esports YouTube channel. It looks like all of the production, all of the streams will be done on YouTube. I'm not sure if it will be exclusive to YouTube, but it kind of seems that way right now. And an interesting decision, they're going to be broadcasting in portrait mode, or at least incorporating portrait mode to be a big part of their broadcast. And I don't know how I feel about this. At first, I kind of balked at the idea, like, really? That kind of sounds kind of weird and unorthodox. But then I thought about all the wasted space when you're watching horizontally a Clash Royale, right? The gameplay is right in the middle, and then there's just like all this information that's really not necessary at times on the side. So maybe if done correctly, if done well, maybe that will be actually an improvement. I don't know. Again, it seems kind of weird at first, but we'll see how it goes in a couple weeks here. Moving on to the update, right? This morning, Clash Royale's official Twitter account announced that the update should hopefully be coming next month in September. So what won't the update be? Well, they said in a Reddit post about a month and a half ago now that it would not be a tournament revamp. It would also not be heroes, which is interesting because we're getting so much leaked footage of heroes. Let me include a few screenshots for you guys. This is how it would work according to this leaked footage, which again, I remind you guys, is unofficial, but it looks pretty dang real to me. And I actually kind of like it. I've never been a fan of heroes added to the game, but when I saw this concept, I'm like, okay, maybe this could work. Let me know what you guys think. Basically, a hero card would be in your main battle deck. When it comes around, you can play that hero card. In this case, it would be Barbarian King for 5 elixir. After you play him, you're given a new card. It's an ability card that actually goes into your deck as long as that Barbarian King is still alive. Now, this ability card gives you 2 different options to activate special abilities while that hero is in the arena. Think Clash of Clans, how once you play the hero, you can still have that autonomy as the player, as the user, to go ahead and use special abilities. The Iron Fist ability for the Barbarian King. In Clash Royale, it looks like he'll have a shield ability for 2 additional elixir, or a Summon Barbarian ability for 4 additional elixir. At least, again, guys, these are kind of early, I don't know, leaked footage. I don't know if it's real or not, but it seems pretty cool. Now, if the Barbarian King is still alive, instead of having him cycle into your hand, as the normal card normally would, you'll actually be given the ability card again. So you can choose. Do you want to use the shield again for an additional 2 elixir? Do you want to spawn more barbarians for an additional 4 elixir if he's still alive? If not, I would guess the Barbarian King would come back into your hand in that place again. So I actually really like this idea. I think it's kind of cool. What do you guys think? Is it too OP? Is it just too much for you guys to have another ability to add to the game? Is it too confusing? Is it too complex? Let me know what you think in the description below, but I would actually like to see that, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be getting the Archer Queen too, according to the client code. But again, Clash Royale has officially said this won't be coming in the September update, perhaps the winter update. So what will be coming in the September update? What do we know so far? Well, one thing that I will mention is a lot of people talking about the 20-win challenge, kind of thinking that there's going to be another one because CRL is starting. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a special challenge to kind of celebrate the beginning of CRL in the fall season, but the fact is the 20-win challenge was actually introduced to the game to give these organizations kind of a pool of players to roster, to contract, and to have move to LA and join their teams. And that process has already happened and it's just finished. So they're not looking to sign any more players. Because of that, I do not think there will be another 20-win challenge into the game. Despite I saw some customer service responses saying there would be, usually those guys, or sometimes, excuse me, those fine men and women don't know everything that the developer team does. So sometimes they just say things that maybe they aren't correct, right? So my guess would be that there won't be another 20-win challenge until 2019. Of course, I've been wrong many, many times before, and I'm sure you guys will let me know about it if I'm wrong next week. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say there won't be a 20-win challenge. So getting back to the update. So no challenge, no heroes, no tournament revamp. Darn it, man, I've been asking for tournament revamp forever. What is coming? Well, they said Clan Wars and emotes, like improvements to Clan Wars and new stuff with emotes. Now, this information is about almost 2 months old now, so a lot could have changed between then and now. It could be something that we don't even know coming in the update. But I will say this. I hope, and this is good, we're going to touch on the state of the game for a second here, guys. At least, again, in my opinion, take it for what it's worth. I'm just a talking head here on YouTube. I'm not somebody who really matters when making these decisions. However, echoing a lot of the sentiment you guys share with me in the comments every day, I will say that the game is going really well right now. I'm lucky to have a YouTube channel that is growing faster than ever, which is absolutely amazing. Almost 3 years into this game's life, and I exclusively cover Clash Royale here on the channel. But enough about me, what about the game itself? Well, there's no doubt about it. We're still kind of in that in-between area, right? CRL has not kicked off. The hype of the competitive scene has not actually, we haven't gotten a chance to see how well it will do, but I'm super excited about it, so I'm enthusiastic. I'm also really enjoying the game, and I like the new ladder reset point. I also like that they injected a lot more gold into the economy. I think a bump of 50% total gold into the economy in the last update. But there's still a lot of work to be done. In my opinion, I'm not worried about games like Fortnite and PUBG Mobile and Rule Survival and other kind of Battle Royale games. I'm not worried about those games taking away the viewer base or the player base of Clash Royale. I'm more worried that they offer players an alternative to play a game that is not so money dependent. You know, I think the genres enough separate the games from being direct competitors. I actually am worried that, you know what, these games are cool because you don't have to spend money to get a competitive advantage. And to me, that seems where mobile gaming is heading. That's the direction that mobile gaming is heading. So in my opinion, even though Supercell needs to make money based on the economic system that was introduced to the game at the conception of the game, that was before Battle Royale. That was before, you know, it wasn't before MOBAs, but we're seeing this kind of template on how to have a successful game and allow the monetization of that game to come from non-competitive advantages. What is that in Clash Royale? It's skins, it's cosmetic stuff, it's emotes. So I think that if we got skins in the September update, it would be more than just getting skins. I would look at that decision to actually be kind of further along the steps of making the game a bit less pay-to-winny on ladder and more in the direction of paying for cosmetics and not competitive advantages, which I feel is incredibly important. And to that end, I want to share an unpopular opinion, unfortunately. A lot of people have been asking for free emotes. Well, if they made free emotes, I do think they should cost gems. I do agree with that. But if they made them free, I fear that that would actually move away from what I just talked about. That would be a step in the direction of continuing to make a competitive advantage based on money. And I don't want that. I want more gold. I want easier to upgrade legendary cards and unlock legendary cards and upgrade and unlock, of course, epic cards. I think this is definitely a huge, huge need for the game right now, again, especially in light of the direction of mobile gaming as a whole. And I do hope they continue to move in this direction. And if they do, it would be counterproductive to make them free for everybody. In my opinion, free-to-play players, although it's cool to get the new OP hog emotes, no doubt about it, in my opinion, it's a long-term win if they just continue to break down the paywall and in its place introduce these kind of paid cosmetic aesthetical or not advantages, but just perks in the game. So that's what I'm looking to have happen here in the September update. I really hope it happens, but we'll have to wait and see. So guys, that's all the news that I have for you today. We talked about a lot in today's video. What do you guys think? What are you guys most hoping for in the September update? Let me know in the description below. And again, stay tuned and subscribe for all the CRL news that you guys could possibly want, as well as all the update news and anything interesting that comes my way that I want to share with you guys. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Thanks, and as always, take care, guys.